Greetings, this is Kijin and this is turn 10 as Nagashizzar. Forgot the password earlier. So 2 battles. Let's start with the absolute disaster. So someone that has seen previous episode might have already knew it was coming. And I'm gonna blame it on the fact that it's the first time I'm ever recording this series, so I'm just, I know, stressing out. And, well, the idea was perfect and reasonable to have soulless tank lance charge and then Cairn Waves to clean everything. I put them on hold and attack. But I didn't put on hold on attack. My freaking leader, Cairn Wraith, who got absolutely yoinked by all those attacks. Heroic Toughness didn't save him. And I want to cry. Because... oh, this hurts so much. Like, those guys would have just rolled them over, no losses to any Cairn Waves, I'm pretty certain. They're running now. Amazing. The spoiler. Yeah, Cairn Wave died, 2 died, I think retreat, yeah, only 1 died, so 10 are still alive. That's the saving grace, that most of them are alive, scattered around to be gathered, so I can use them later. But this is just heartbreaking because it's just purely me not paying enough attention and just forgetting to change the order around. God damn it. And here, our Morgas will absolutely slaughter those Zots. Let's see how the landing will go for them. All are very painfully. Yoink! Largely enough, Zots turn into lizards when they die. That's the... oh no, they're size 2. So, quick job. So those were 2 battles. I mean, this is just... I will be crying over this for like next 6 turns probably. 2 events. Misfortune, 2 units cursed, and so undead, whatever. Unrest sucks because lowers income, but nothing I can do about it. Really nice, 150 gold. And every bit of gold is amazing playing Death Nation like this. A site has been found by my Lish. Chilsick Swamp. That's a really cool site. I don't think I've ever seen it. Like, this is amazing. I don't care. 3 gems, fantastic. Only 1 site, sure, but 1 site with 3 gems, I'll take it. We're gonna move here with this party. I'm gonna move my other 2 Harbingers just in case. Gonna go back with Prophet to bless them. They're gonna fly, hit, kill. Be fine. So yeah, here to give some context with Diplo as far as Vampira, because pretty sure this was Nurgle's land last turn, so looks like Vampira attacked Nurgle. And I know that the player playing Vampira is like very familiar with the nation. I've played with him like a year ago or so. He was Vampira as well, and some other games he was also Vampira. So I'm sure he's like very familiar with the nation, even though it has been nerfed heavily. Because what it used to do is just rely on those guys, and those are like out of the gate super combatant basically. I think Somber nerfed their paths. I think took away like Bite that was that had life drain. He might have had 2 attacks with life drain. I think he must have had he might have had the priest level as well to self blast. So yeah, the nation was relying on those guys. And well, I think Vampira should be like absolutely have really powerful tags / super combatants because vampires are that strong. Those guys are insane. So Von Karsteins are also pretty good. But yeah, he's very familiar with the nation. I'm sure he's gonna crush Nurgle, honestly. And he actually invited me to attack Nurgle as well. I haven't noticed that. I actually noticed that right before recording this episode. He didn't talk back to me yet, because of course Discord is the place for Diplo. In case of this game, I'm not fan of like only in-game Diplo. Just I don't like it. It's too slow. I know some might prefer that for that very reason, but Although this game was no Diplo turn 6, so weird rule, but if he gets back to me and he's like, yeah, let's still do it, I'm gonna probably change the move order of this Revenant with those long deads to, sorry, with those soulless to attack here. I don't expect a PD dump, to be fair. It might happen and I might just cry again because good chav is gonna die. But for if he's like, like don't interrupt me, I'm gonna be taking out this land. I mean, nothing I can do really to Vampiria. And I'm fine with having like vampires, Nagashizzar alliance, like I think mentioned like episode 1 or so, to roleplay a little bit. There's a lot of Chaos Nations that they might work together. And Warhammer mod is certainly a setting that incentivizes some roleplaying, so. But yeah, this order might change before the next turn rolls. Here I just decided, whatever, I'm gonna take my mummies out. They have pierce resistance, so they shouldn't be one-tapped by lance charge. They're really tough. They have affliction resistance, so I shouldn't really have any lasting damage, even though this province is kind of bad, but I want to take it. The income will get better after I take it. Yeah, it should go back to like 50s after Unrest is dealt with. Because right now the value of it is going down and down because of turmoil, like I mentioned in an earlier episode. So, I'm ending up to summon. Sorry, I'm summoning a zombie mob here after all, just because freaking 5 Wraiths ended up running here, so I want to pick them up, so might as well get some chaff there to be picked as well. And I'm curious, like, if it's gonna be actually chaff that can walk on the land or not, so it's gonna be learning experience. Reviving more kings, I'll probably get like 2 more as turns go on. Well, I will get many more, but right now, in your future. So yeah, more kings to just start picking all of this crap because I don't want to commit to Nurgle. I'm fine with Vampiria duking out with him. So I'd love to just do some vulturing and that would be good enough for me. And I want to attack Greenskin. So also an update regarding Slaanesh taking this province. I talked to him, you know, I mentioned that, yeah, listen up, you know. Actually, Bretonia wanted to take it, but I made a deal with him, so it would go to me, but now I see you took it. And, you know, it's fine. It's like here. So it's 3 away, 2 away from me. No, hold it for now. It's gonna pay back for whatever Marauders you might have lost and whatnot. He's like, yeah, sure, but you can take it. I offered him like 2 or 3 turns of keeping it. But he wanted an up, and that's fine with me. He's just too awkward for me to consider warring him. He also probably has magic weapons on his secrets, and he has some really nasty units. I'm not sure if those have been nerfed at all, but I remember those things being absolutely insane. Like range 5 health scourge with minor life drain. Those things were brutal when I played against them as dwarves, I think. Just deleting squares of units. And repelling attacks as well. Sure, weak armor, so potentially weak to projectile weapons, but not like as Nagashizzar. I'll be recruiting shitty little skeletons. So. In theory, I could do fire arrows if I put my leashes into communion, but yeah, well, no. So yeah, nap with Slaanesh. I'm gonna be taking it like next door into turns. Nap with Bretonia, and nap with vampires. Might end up vulturing a little bit of Nurgle. Korn actually offered me to attack Bretonia, but I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna mix into that business. So he confirmed what I was contemplating, if he's at all using Grey Knights. He's not using Grey Knights, which is interesting choice. He's doing the Reliquary with Pilgrims, and that's like his bless, basically, to rely on those guys. So he has like Blood Vengeance, I think, and I mean, it's really cool. I like the idea. Probably not very lore friendly for Bretonia to we're forsaking our cavalry. Let's go into schmucks in rags that are just fanatics. Yeah, cool. I wonder if they're already duking out or they will, because yeah, Corn. I don't have Nap with Corn, but I don't think he wants to attack me either. Those two thrones are not really takeable anytime soon. I'm curious what's here. And after I'm done with this crap, I'll be getting my quality units to get the throne. Claim it, probably take this province and hit Greenskins, because I'm not sure what's going on. He still hasn't taken those two provinces. So I am assuming he's either fighting Nurgle and then Vampiria jumped in. He might be fighting someone from here, which might be Norska. I think Norska's here, right? Because Augurs, sorry, Corn, so Augurs, Norska? Something like that, I think. So he might be fighting Augurs, or maybe Norska, maybe Nurgle, I don't know, maybe Slanesh. I'm not sure what's going on. He still hasn't taken those. He moved those armies back as if he needed them. But I think this is like even better reason to strike him. Yeah. Research still dog shit. Oh well. But I mean, once I settle down with my forts and labs, and I'll be actually making efficient researchers, it really should ramp up really quickly. Palisade still being constructed here. I will. What's the yeah, turn 2, turn 3. So yeah, next turn I will move one Revenant here, then construct lab, and I'll be able to start recruiting Revenants here from the get-go. I am thinking of forting Yellow Caves after all. Like, it has really good resources. So that will let me get those Black Knights in good numbers. Or Graveguard. What's the same health? Yeah, I mean, those guys are really solid. Oh, 3 types of Graveguard. Oh, I didn't realize that. I wonder what are the types. I'm assuming, well, Sword and Shield is one. There will be a Great Weapon one. I'm assuming Great Sword. But what's the third type? Oh, maybe like Halberd? Might be Halberd of sorts, or Pike. I think Graveguard uses Halberds in tabletop. Right, I'm getting other Leash of the Council just to. It's going to be second one and last one for. Well, since they're cap only, I obviously want to be recruiting mainly them of the cap, but just they're not research efficient as far as. Actually, hold on. 21, 7. Wait, what we got it? Wait. Really? They're actually more research efficient. Well, okay, the difference is they cost upkeep. Yeah, okay, yeah, they actually have substantial upkeep. Because I was like, wait, if they don't have upkeep, like, I don't know why did I think that, to be fair. Probably because I saw this text under those guys, and I was like, yeah, they're not costing me upkeep. And it seemed like all the undead, including Liches, don't have upkeep, but now they do. And that's a lot of upkeep, actually. That's what, 15 gold per turn? Yeah, something like that. No, slightly less, like 14. Still, if the money isn't that huge of an issue, well, upkeep isn't that huge of an issue. If it's just going into one unit, like, they will be more research efficient than Revenants, actually, or recruitment points. They are far superior mages. They're very limited as well in recruitment. I'm kind of thinking I just want to be recruiting them of the cup in that case. Like, and yeah, awesome. In my side forts, I can be making revenants, which are free researchers, right? Without any upkeep. But capital might just sit on those leashes and just be pumping one every 2 turns. Hmm. I'll have to ponder on that a little bit more, but this is very attractive. To me, at least. Those are such a good mages, right? Like, the Astral 2 is a bit iffy because I'm not sure if anyone else has easy access to Astral, right? Slanesh might have? Yeah, Astral 1, Astral 2. Oh, this guy Astral 2, potentially Astral 3. But no spammable Astral here, right? Yeah, this is like the closest to being spammable, and I don't think he wants to use them for magic duels. Yeah, Norscan, no. Greenskins, probably not either. Nurgle, yeah. What about Britannia? Nope. So yeah, from the looks of it, unless someone gets like Sage's Tower, that will because obviously besides the Warhammer mod, there's also Warhammer PD mod, right? So that's why I have undead PD on my provinces. I forgot to mention that. So that means that if there are like interesting indie mages, so if there's like Amazon province, if there's like Shaman province, they cannot recruit them, right? It's being turned into their national recruits and PD. But if there's site that allows recruitment of mage, yeah, that's fine. So I actually don't have to worry about magic duel spam, so I think my leashes are somewhat safe from that avenue of attack. So that Astral 2 will be actually handy, for sure. Like magic resistance and other air communions. I mean, slapping them into communion is just so so weird to think about it for me. Like I know there are reverse communions. I know it's a thing, but I think reverse communion works in such a way that weaker mages and master like pathwise weaker, and the strong path mage is the slave. And because he's stronger in those paths, he doesn't get like as much fatigue. I think that's like the purpose of it. I actually haven't ever used reverse communions. I mean, having like foolishes into communion, one master goes to def 5, def 6 with stuff. Yeah, I mean, there are interesting things to be done with this chassis for sure. But yeah, I'm actually really leaning towards just sticking to recruiting on delicious now that I think of it. Like, yeah, it's gonna cost me money in the long term, but that's like one of the powerhouses of my nation. I think I talked about everything this turn. Slightly rambly episode, sorry about that. But besides this, I'm kind of warming up to my situation with all those failures with current waves. I again, if I did some more testing, I would have known better what I can afford to do with them and not. Like for the future, I will know. Yeah, Lion Tribe, don't, right? Just use mummies against those. Use Morghast against those. Not freaking Kern Waves because they just gonna die to the volume of fire. Uh, that's like the biggest lesson out of all of this. Anyhow, this is gonna be it for this turn, and I'll talk to you next turn. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to turn 11. Nagashizzar. Couple battles. I ended up changing my order with Revenant. So instead of picking up more Soulless, he went to raid Nurgle, but of course, Norska moved there first. Not just my luck. Oh, good thing though, now I know his plus, and now I know what his nation more or less does as far as troops go. So he has 1 per turn limited recruitment of those bad boys. Really hard hitting, shock damage as a bonus. Immunities on power. Good stats, very fast, high protection. Awesome unit. Also has those guys. Really strong infantry, honestly. This is like classic chaos basically. High armor, high attack, heavy hitting weapon. And this is his blast. So actually he gets a little bit of attack skill from it. And yeah, I mean just like a rainbow. There might be something hiding if it's in prison or whatever, but otherwise pretty nice rainbow. Cool thing, as far as I understand, those guys can turn into werebeasts of various kinds. So for example, Beerstruck or Wolfstruck. Yeah, those are interesting. I mean, I would say they're worse just because they don't have armor, but they're also quite blendy, high hit points. So yeah, very solid, very cool. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of hard hitting attacks, and this guy regenerates, for example. Invulnerable, yeah, but if I had to fight him, I'd probably attack rear with my Morghast because he's having his commanders left rather fragile. But I'm not. I actually talked with him, and they're gonna pay me 100 gold for this Revenant I lost. Very nice of him. Other 2 battles. Morghast expanding into Light Calf. And of course I forgot to hold and attack my commanders. Brilliant. Like I'm really asking to lose more expensive commanders this way. Fortunately, Morghast are not Cairn Wraith, which is very visible. I really like the sprite. It's really good sprite at some. But yeah, chop. Very easy. Other battle was here. Those mummies against Heavy Cow. They are taking damage, obviously, from heavy charge, but they're so chunky that they don't really care. I think I lost only 1. Yep. And the good part is I actually didn't take any afflictions on the guys that were left alive. Like that I lost the 1 mummy, but it's fine. Hopefully Unrest will go down now. What else? 2 events. Unrest, sad, but whatever, and a couple of gems, a little bit of gold, and everything is nice and handy. So, oh right, I moved here. There was no PD left here bar Nargle, so my idea would have worked great, except Norska decided to move here. And I talked with Vampira, and Vampira told me it's unlikely that Norska will move here, but I got punished. Also, from what I know, Vampira took heavy losses fighting Nurgle, because Nurgle, I think I showed them earlier, but Nurgle has those guys. And that's a really high defense, and the Vampira mentioned that he actually had, that those guys wrecked him, basically. But that's interesting. Sorry about the sirens if you hear them. That's just a charm of living in a city. What else am I doing? I'm summoning more kings to start picking those guys up. I'm moving this king here so he finishes for next turn while this guy constructs lab. Added more PD here and here. 6. I'll be moving here to take the province from Slanesh as agreed. I think it's fine for me to take it this turn. Oh my gosh, the bloody siren. Sorry about that. Yeah, I have like hospital 5 minutes away from my home, so that's what's going on. Anyhow. Yeah, Morgas are going back home. They're gonna grab all the Morgas that are present and will be made next turn. This leash will get a couple more mummy escorts and start side searching as well. This one, I think I will go here, here, here. Well, this one will start here, 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 something like that. But yeah, Morgas going back, going to grab Morgas from home, and together with those mummies, we'll hit this throne. Hopefully, won't be any more than this, like any, I don't know, water spamming mages, water elemental spamming mages. Actually, can I ping it? No, I cannot ping it. I'm not expecting any trouble, honestly. It's Colulos, they are absolutely awful. So, like, not very eventful in grand scheme of things turn. Just expansion's pretty much done at this point. Like, again, just gonna grab a couple of those provinces. And I'm moving on orcs. I need to make a play. If I know like Korn is fighting Bretonia, those guys are fighting Nurgle, I need to make a play and get land. Because this is not great. I mean, with this upkeep, actually it's not too bad, but it's not a cheap nation. Like with those sacreds, with their various recruit units and mages, I need all the gold I can get. But yeah, that'll be it for this episode, and or sorry, for this turn rather, because I think I'll slam an extra turn in this episode. But yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Welcome back to turn 12 Nagashizzar. There we go. So we've got the 100 gold from Norska as promised. Very, very generous of him. I appreciate it greatly. Summon 2 more kings. We found a site. It's a battlefield, so 1 death gem. And we had a battle here, which it was just me taking that province from Nash. Is it sacred? I don't think so. My mummies plow through those guys really quickly. Oh, look, look. 2 events, 3 astral pearls and lab, couple of gems and charcoal shield. Very nice. Of course, I wish this lab happened like here, here, here. But I can't complain really. Lab is a lab. Will be handy later. I'm not sure if I can recruit undead underwater actually. Of course, just as I start recording, other emergency car is driving by. Sorry about it. Alright, what else is happening? So, my prophet actually cannot make it from here to there in 1 turn. So, again, I kind of goofed, but it's not a big deal. I kind of changed my mind and I will take this province after all. Orc is still not taking it. To take this, he first needs to show up here. I want to take it before, like, I don't think ogres are cold, so this won't freeze, but yeah, I'm just gonna take it. And from here, my Morgas actually can fly in 1 turn back in there, so that's really good. Hopefully it won't be a difficult fight. We're moving here with something like this. Hopefully there won't be any issues with the nightmares. At least I cannot break to them, right? The Morgats have 30 more, correct? Yeah. Recruiting more Morgas. I'm actually gonna recruit 1 more Harbinger. His purpose will be to grab those 4 recruits and join with forces here. Oh, and one thing I learned at the same time is that actually mummies can't go underwater. Which I should have checked earlier. I mean, kind of makes sense. They're made of paper, right? Oh, excuse me. Right? What was this one doing? Okay, that's weird. Oh, it probably was from... Did I have a white that included mummies? I'm not sure. Anyhow, yeah. So one Mount King is going here, the other one's here. More zombie summons in Isuria and Tenera. And those Mount Kings will be picking them up. So yeah, once I take the throne and prop this province, Mount Kings will be on the way. And from here, I'll be able to use 4 of those Morgas SL leaders with their small squads and raid the shit out of orcs. On paper, it sounds like it should work well. I hope he has like a fort somewhere to pick up for me after I get his capital. Just a giant castle. Oh, it's a giant castle. And alright. After that, I'll probably make a couple of revenants to save money this way. The fresh leash is going to the forest. I want to check out both forest and underwater before trying for the flat terrains without any features. The better chance of finding sites. And this one will go here actually first, just so he can efficiently move back, because he cannot go to Yellow Caves, to Tenera, and back to Lost Canyon. He will be just short of move, so that's how I want to do it. Yeah, other than that, building lab here, and the palisade should finish, so I can start recruiting more revenants there. So research hopefully will start picking up. Like right now I'm just researching enchantment because it's obviously good, but I need to think a bit more about the goals I want to achieve. I kind of... So the charcoal shield, right? I'm just wondering if I want to actually put it on anyone. It won't work underwater. But maybe it will be used for against orcs. So yeah, I guess this will be it for the turn 12, and see ya next time. Thanks for watching.